We have really great sponsors like the San Gabriel Valley Economic Partnership, and if you'd like to sponsor us, we will promote you on the show.
Yes, we will.
And we have the Morning Buzz
coming
up here right now.
One of my favorite segments.
We had a little toss-up, a little
upheaval,
little
rocking the boat there in Colorado.
So what's up with Trump?
I know, yeah. He certainly did not like the way that went down in Colorado. And with us to talk about this is LA Progressive's Dick Price. Thank you for being with us, Dick.
Welcome.
So this situation in Colorado, just to set it up for everybody, basically the state GOP decided that they were not going to have a regular election or caucuses like everybody else.
Right.
They were just going to take all of the delegates that the GOP leadership selected, and all those delegates were going to go to Ted Cruz. Now that is making a lot of people unhappy. A lot of people are happy in the Cruz camp, but certainly not in the Trump camp. What do you think about all that when you heard of it?
Yeah, so thanks very much for inviting me here. Yeah, isn't this a fascinating primary season with unusual candidates in Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump, and more conventional ones in Cruz and Clinton. So the way it works is each state party gets to determine what kind of primary or caucus they want to have. This year, a lot of Republican states chose to have winner-take-all so that they could get to a nominee quicker. In Colorado, apparently to save money, rather than have everybody go to the polling places and vote, as in a primary, as the Democrats did in Colorado, they had this, many of the delegates were chosen at a state conference where 600 candidates aligned with the different front runners, Trump and Cruz and Kasich, had 10 seconds each to make a pitch to the 8,000 people at the convention. 10 seconds to make their pitch, and then the 8,000 people selected the delegates to the national convention, and it turned out that Cruz won them all, partly because he, working through volunteers, was much better organized than Trump. So
well, I think that's the talking point, right?
Well, but,
that he was better organized. He has had a good ground game in a lot of different states. That is true.
No doubt. But from my reading, it was each candidate, each campaign had to present a slate, a printed slate that they passed out to people that had numbers that corresponded to the names of the people that were lined up behind them. Well, Trump's slates had lots of errors, and that's why he lost a lot of the votes he might have ordinarily gotten.
Also, what the errors were.
Yeah, that's it. That part's interesting. I did see a video on YouTube kind of showing that delegate process,
right.
Selecting the delegates, and it was crazy. It was nuts. I mean,
right.
How do you convince somebody to select you for something in 10 seconds? You know, unless you have some like serious name recognition, you're a celebrity or something like that, you know?
Well, it's just an odd process altogether.
It really seemed like it.
And
it seems that this year there's been lots of kerfuffles around the country with primaries and caucuses that have seemed to be twisted. There seem to have been funny business going on. I don't know that there's really funny business in Colorado, but you have to wonder how democratic that was. What is a process that ends up giving all the delegates to Cruz when certainly not all the Colorado Republicans were behind Cruz, right?
And similar things are happening between Hillary and Bernie.
Right.
So talk a little bit about your opinion on that matter.
Well, there was concern raised in Arizona, for example, that something is going on because Hillary Clinton has been the presumptive Democratic nominee for a long
from
time.
The beginning.
So it has all the Democratic Party superstructure aligned behind her. And it seems in Nevada and Arizona and other places that people have pulled strings so that Hillary turned out to be the winner. And it's sad. I mean, it's sad.
Well, it's crazy. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's crazy because Bernie has actually won, isn't it something like 7 primaries, 7 states in a row?
I think it's 8 out of 9.
Is it 8 out of 9?
With the delegates.
He's won so many,
right.
But because of, my understanding is because of the whole super delegates.
Which is different than what the Republicans are doing too. It's so
Well, but let me say this about the super delegates. It is said, especially the Hillary campaign and the mainstream media and the Democratic superstructure says, well, these are pledged to Hillary Clinton. They're not. They will be pledged when they get to the convention in Philadelphia and put their vote forward. That's when their pledge will be. And my position is that if Bernie keeps winning, or even if he comes close in New York and he keeps drawing, what was it in Washington Square Park?
27,000
in the
people.
park, and another 20,000 in the
Crazy.
streets, 47,000.
He is drawing crowds bigger than anyone.
And Hillary has a hard time filling a hotel ballroom.
Right.
When Bill Clinton was here, her surrogate was here at LA Trade Center a week or so ago. He had 200 people, 300 people. Now the press said it was 1,000, but we had people who were there who said it was a few hundred.
Wow.
And when Bill Clinton berated Black Lives Matter at Temple University, I bet there were 200 people in that room. Bernie Clinton has 200 people with him when he goes to the men's. Bernie Sanders has.
We don't want to
Not Bernie Clinton.
Bernie Sanders has 200 people with him when he goes to the men's room.
Dick, thanks for joining us today. Really
Okay.
appreciate it. Come back and join us for another
Yeah,
Morning Buzz.
we'll do
Okay.
another Morning Buzz.
All right.
Thank
Wow,
you.
that was great. Thank
was
you.
good.
Well, coming up, helping those who can't help themselves.
Right, we have Andrea Erickson from
Opark.
Park. It was right there, but it didn't quite come out. So she'll talk about the great program she has for disabled adults.